Hello viewers. From past few months, we are reading a lot about Atmanirbhar Bharat, an initiative led by our honorable Prime Minister to make India self-reliant. Following which, Ministry of Defence has made changes in its acquisition program. So today, we're gonna discuss about self-reliance in defense technology. Following Honorable Prime Minister's call for Atmanirbhar Bharat, Ministry of Defence has twisted its capital acquisition manual to promote greater self-reliance in defence production. On 27 July, Ministry of Defence released the Draft Defence Acquisition Procedure, which is also known as DAP 2020, for public comments. The draft includes suggestions received from various stakeholders on a previous draft, which was Draft Defence Procurement Procedure, also known as DPP 2020, which was also put in public domain. Among other features, the draft DAP 2020 improvises upon Chapter 3A of the draft DPP 2020 that facilitates the acquisition of system designed and developed by DRDO, Defense Public Sector Undertakings, and Ordnance Factory Boards. So now let's look at the problems which were faced by organizations like DRDO earlier. Since its creation in 1958, the DRDO has been at forefront of indigenous design and development of defense equipment. A glimpse of which was the recent successful conduct of Mission Shakti, which was an anti-satellite missile test. However, in regard to conventional arms, there has been a deep-rooted perception that the DRDO has not been so successful, as the ultimate user, that is, the armed forces, often complain about time and cost overruns and performance shortfalls of the equipment designed and developed by the DRDO. It is important to note that unlike systems in which DRDO has a greater freedom in development process, in conventional weapon system, most of which are developed through mission mode, the DRDO has to go through a complex web of stakeholders and a network of bureaucratic processes, which often delays the process. The involvement of various stakeholders brings an element of diffused accountability, as agencies involved are accountable to different administrative heads. The lack of synergy has sometimes generated rigid institutional biases, leading to undue delay in placement of orders. Even after projects have gone through rigorous process of development and testing, which not only demotivates scientists and industries involved in project but directly affects India's self-reliance, as the budget which could have been utilized to procure indigenous technology is ultimately spent on importing arms from external sources. Discuss about how this new draft will be beneficial for organizations like DRDO. The Chapter 3A of the draft DAP 2020 has attempted to address these constraints by articulating step-by-step procedure to enable smooth acquisition of systems indigenously designed by DRDO and other Ministry of Defense control organizations. The chapter has identified 12 steps to be followed, ranging from identification of projects for the DRDO and others to award of contract and post-contract management. It also provides for the spiral development of weapons and platform so as to allow quick induction of developed products and continuous capability enhancement of the inducted system through incremental technological improvements. The draft DAP 2020 also provides for Joint Project Management Team, which is also called JPMT, comprising representatives of armed forces, design house, quality assurance, maintenance agencies. It also consists of acquisition wing of Ministry of Defense, which will bring synergy among various stakeholders and will facilitate smooth progress of projects. Setting up a JPMT is a move in the right direction, but it needs to be strengthened to make process more conducive for timely completion of projects. As the JPMT is not empowered to deliver projects on time and to the budget, the real power is still vested with the higher authorities, who are not directly involved in day-to-day execution of project. Another area that needs refinement pertain to trial and testing of equipment. The draft in the present form lays emphasis on a multi-layered trial evolution that are development trial, field evaluation trial, user assisted technical trials, staff evaluation, and acceptance trial before final induction of a product. Such a multi-layered trial provision consumes time and not necessarily in the best interest of product development. An empowered JPMT with the responsibility to undertake trial evolution would shorten the process, quicken the development pace, and enable India to become Atmanirbhar in defense technology. Thank you.